she was such a strong woman. And, at 14, I had decided that I was going to be a cop. I was going to be a police officer. So I approached my uncle, who was a retired Cincinnati police officer. I let him know that, and he let me know right away that that was not possible. It was not doable. Women couldn't be cops, and cops couldn't be women. And remember, this was like 1967. And so he let me know, it's just not going to happen for you. Well, when he said that to me, I knew right then at that very moment that that's exactly what I was going to do. And I set about doing that. So I got myself to the University of Cincinnati. I went to Western Hills High School. For those of you that are living in Cincinnati, it's a high school thing here. And I went to Western Hills High School, and then I went to the University of Cincinnati, and I achieved a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. And I joined the sheriff's department upon my graduation. I spent 33 years in that department. And I wore many different hats, wore the uniform every day, and enjoyed every job I ever had in uniform. So that's a little bit about who I am. I've done a lot of things in my career. I rose in the ranks, just so you know. I was a sergeant, a lieutenant, a captain, and then the major, the highest ranking woman in the history of the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. In that role, I commanded a staff of some 500 uniformed men and women, about 100 support staff, and I was in care, custody, and control of 1,400 prisoners as well. So I had a big job. I enjoyed that job, and all the other jobs that I had in the sheriff's office really prepared me for that role. I had been the academy commander for many, many years as the captain of our training academy. I had also been a lead hostage negotiator out there on what would be the equivalent of our SWAT team, our emergency response team. I did that for a number of years, responding to emergencies and hostages and things like that. I was also the commander of our Honor Guard, which is a very prestigious group of men and women hand-selected to honor the service of men and women and celebrate the service of men and women. So I did a number of things and wore a lot of different hats. I'm a very accomplished self-defense instructor, and I've done that for many years, 20 years at least. Taught self-defense all over the state. And at one point in time, I was the only woman who was an instructor trainer, meaning that I could train self-defense instructors in the state of Ohio. So that's a little bit about who I am.
That's great. Once upon a time, a family member suggested that I should be a lawyer's secretary rather than a lawyer. And that set me on my path to becoming a lawyer now retired. So I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. I think